Welcome to another episode of the Reality Podcast right here on YouTube. Today's episode, guys, you guys are going to get Wrestlemania 35 preview and predictions, plus news and rumors right here on episode 15 of the Reality Podcast right here on the channel. Please, guys, do not forget to hit that subscribe button down below and ring those bells for all notifications. It is WrestleMania Sunday. It is WrestleMania Sunday. At this point, I am trying to get WrestleMania just over with already. As much as everybody else is trying to get this 8-hour show out of the fucking way, I'm sure everybody's feeling the exact same way as well. Now, if you guys enjoyed NXT TakeOver New York back on Friday night, in my opinion, I said it was the greatest NXT TakeOver show of all time. And I even said it. No show, not the fact of this weekend with G1 Supercard that happened yesterday and then WrestleMania tonight. There is no fucking question. No show. Not even this weekend. Hell, not even the rest of 2019 will top NXT TakeOver New York. 100% fucking factual. Factual. No show. No main roster show. I'm sorry. No show. No wrestling show for the rest of 2019 is going to top NXT TakeOver New York. Hell, I heard that G1 was good last night. I heard G1 was really good last night. Did I watch it? No. Would I want to watch it? Yeah, I would. I heard G1 was built up for like the majority of 2018. I heard that, you know, the car was really good. I heard that the matches were really good. The atmosphere in the garden was really good. I had Tiffany tell me, oh, G1 was really good. Okay. But is it better than TakeOver? That's what I'm asking. Was it better than TakeOver? No. I know that for a fact it wasn't better than TakeOver. Know that for a fact. But this is going to be a loaded podcast for you guys today, man. Yesterday, Saturday, I went to Axxess yesterday. I had a great time. But as I was leaving Axxess to go back home, my fucking God, I lost my fucking debit card. Don't get me wrong, I had fun. I met some superstars, I took some pictures, got some autographs, ate some little bit of mac and cheese with some fucking pulled pork. Good. But, you know, that one little instant thing that fucks up your whole entire mood. Losing my debit card at Brooklyn Pier 12 fucked up my entire fucking mood. Fucked up my whole mood. For the rest of my Saturday night, going into watching the Hall of Fame last night. Which, by the way, the Hall of Fame last night was a good show last night. It was a really good show, except for what happened to Brett. But I have news on Brett. I have news on what happened with the attacker that tackled Brett last night during his induction, Hall of Fame induction last night. I have many news, man. And plus that we're going to go over WrestleMania 35's card. I am getting ready to shit all over this card. I'm sorry. This ain't Chris loving NXT Chris. No. This is Chris shitting on WrestleMania Chris. That's what you are about to get. If you guys don't know who I am, I'm of course Chris. Thank you guys so much for tuning back into the channel on this WrestleMania Sunday, April 7th, 2019. I appreciate every single one of you. If you guys had fun this past week, if you guys enjoyed NXT TakeOver New York, the Hall of Fame, G1 Supercard, Axxess, I want you guys to smash that like button. Comment down below what are your predictions for WrestleMania 35 tonight. And if you guys are new to the channel, looking for Raw review, SmackDown review, NXT review, Throwback Thursday, Top 10 Friday, a wrestling podcast, and gaming content here on YouTube, hit that subscribe button down below. Ring those bells, guys, for all notifications. Check out the content if you guys forgot to check out the content. Monday Night Raw. Raw this past Monday. Stephanie McMahon announced she's going to take off for WrestleMania, which will happen tonight. Link to Raw review will be in the annotation that is above on the upper right-hand corner of your screen. NXT review back on Wednesday. The go-home show before NXT TakeOver New York. Link to that video will be in the annotation on the upper right-hand corner of your screen. Check out Thursday's video. NXT TakeOver New York preview and predictions video. Link to that video is in the annotation on the upper right-hand corner of your screen. And check out Friday's video. Notice how Saturday, there was no upload Saturday. No upload Saturday. Because I was at Axxess yesterday. So NXT TakeOver New York review and results video, that went up on Friday night / Saturday morning. Johnny Gargano with Adam Cole in the best 2 out of 3 falls, man. That was the greatest NXT TakeOver show of all time. NXT TakeOver New York review and results video will be in the annotation above on the upper right-hand corner of your screen, guys. Go ahead and show love to all of these 4 videos. This is the official home of the Reality Podcast right here on YouTube. So make sure you guys are following me on social media, man. Twitter, Chris from Loring. Instagram, your boy Chris _WB. And Snapchat, Chris Most Hated. And if you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below, guys, and ring those bells for all notifications. Now, before anything, before we even continue on with the podcast, I want to show you guys what I got for Axxess. So first things first, I'm going to show you guys a few pictures that I got on Axxess. I was going to do a vlog video for you guys on Axxess. I was going to give you guys a vlog video, but I got stopped by security telling me, I couldn't record. But I understand it's a security field. I'm in the security field, so I know what it is. I know what it's like. But here we go. First picture. Ruby Riott. She's a sweet person, you know. Very sweet. She's beautiful, by the way. Fucking gorgeous. So that's Ruby Riott. Then I took a picture with, remember this guy? AOPP. Drake Maverick. The guy that took a piss on himself back at Survivor Series. Nice guy, though. Really cool guy, though. Really cool guy. And then I got to go meet Jack Gallagher. Fucking love this guy, man. He's fucking nice, man. He's amazing to talk to. Pretty nice guy to talk to. So right there. And then on top of that, I got the autographs. Right here. As you guys see right here. I got their autograph. The middle one right here, that's Ruby Riott. This one is Drake Maverick. And this one right here to the left is Jack Gallagher. So there you go, man. Really nice guys, though. Really nice people there. And then we got to the standing pictures. Then we got to the standing pictures. And let me tell you, these pictures I got, there's some sick pictures. If you guys saw them on my Twitter, they're right there on my Twitter if you guys see it. First picture I got. Let's just even blur real quick. Ricochet. Ricochet, man. Ricochet, man, he's really nice, man. Let me say this now. Jessica, if you're watching, you know what the fuck I'm about to say right after. She was so shook to see Ricochet. Because Ricochet's her favorite wrestler, so. And then I bought her a t-shirt. So I got to meet Ricochet. Really nice dude. Really nice dude. I told him, I shook his hand and I told him, last night, Friday at TakeOver, amazing stuff at TakeOver. And I hope you're feeling better. Because I know that 6:30, that bump that he took with that 6:30 and he missed, landed on his entire back. So I told him, I hope you're feeling better. He said, yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm good. So I met Ricochet. And then I met Lacey Evans. My God, is she a doll. Fucking gorgeous, man. Lacey Evans, though. Listen, you got to go in the ring, honey. I love you, though. But, come on. Next picture up. Shelton Benjamin. Yo, he's fucking brolic, bro. He's fucking brolic. I would, listen, he looks like he can go for a Universal Championship run. I'm dead-ass serious. Honestly. Oh, my God. So I took a picture of Shelton Benjamin. Then I took a picture with Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch. My God, does that picture look so fire. So fire. The quality of those pictures, my fucking God, just amazing. And then I took a picture with Dana Brooke. Dana Brooke. I know. I feel bad for her. I know. Hi, hombre. I feel bad. You know, I feel bad. My God. So I took those pictures with those 5, and then I got a WrestleMania 35 cup. Only spent $10 for that cup. Worth it though. I mean, I'm gonna start collecting these cups, but cups are a nice thing, man. Then on top of it, I got me a wristband. You guys can see it right here. Got the New York, New Jersey, April 7, 2019. And then the other side. My bad, guys. I got WrestleMania 35 right there. It comes in 3 different colors. It comes in red, black, and white. And I gave my brother the black one. I gave my sister the white one. No, the red one. So, there you go. I mean, I have fun. I have fun during Axxess. But, you know, when you lose your debit card, man, you know, you got to be pissed off at that. You got to be pissed off at that. You just got to be pissed off at that, man. Let me tell you. Let's go over some of the news and notes that I have here. Let's go over some of the news and rumors I have here. Triple H. Let's go over the news first real quick before we tackle the WrestleMania 35 card. Triple H. I have some news, not a lot. I have some news on the Hall of Fame. So that's the only type of news I have. I have news on the Hall of Fame. I mean, if I find any more type of news, I'll give it to you guys right here on the podcast. Triple H takes a big shot at AEW during his Hall of Fame induction speech. The WWE Hall of Fame was a pretty wild night, from Bret Hart getting attacked to John Cena causing the fans to chant so much for him. To have a match with Kurt Angle with that held up the entire ceremony. Then the main event came, and D-Generation X didn't disappoint as usual. Triple H mentioned that he is an executive in World Wrestling Entertainment and made a joke about how adding executive vice president to anyone's name would make them be full of themselves. Oh my God. This was a slight shot at AEW, but then it got very clear later on that World Wrestling Entertainment knows what AEW is doing. During DX induction speaks, there came a time when the crowd started chanting, "Thank you, Vince." Then Triple H made a remark that Vince McMahon will hire everyone in the building just so he can fire them. Shawn Michaels said that he will never thank Vince McMahon for anything, especially the 2 Hall of Fame rings. Then Billy Gunn was in attendance tonight at Barclays Center. Then Billy Gunn had an even better response when he said that Vince can't fire him. After all, he's working for AEW now. The fans started chanting AEW, and Gunn looked like he wanted them to stop. Then Triple H said that McMahon will buy that piss ant company just so he can fire you. This created a huge pop. Shawn Michaels also said it's not untypical for Billy Gunn to underdeliver, but he thanked them for showing up and being, quote unquote, all in, end quote. Wow. There was a spot later on where they gave the 2 sweep, and the crowd started doing the 2 sweep whoop whoop chant. Triple H said he hated that and said their stuff was cool, and that isn't. Triple H, you feeling funky, bruh? You feeling froggy? Leap! Leap! Holy shit. It looks like the first shots were fired by WWE during WrestleMania weekend, and it came from D-Generation X. Ding, ding, ding. If anything, this is going to start a war. And this is my advice for WWE. If you have nothing else to say, if you have nothing nice to say about AEW, it's better off not to say it. It's better off not to say it. Because you never know who's listening and who's watching. You never know. And for the fact that Billy Gunn defended AEW, I commend him for that. I commend him for that. For defending AEW. I commend him for that. But come on. During WrestleMania weekend, you're going to take shots at AEW? Come on, bro. Who knows? Vince could have told everybody in DX to say what they said. Who knows? I don't know. You don't know. Nobody else knows. But I find it really weird that A, Billy Gunn was in attendance. I mean, of course, he played a big part of DX, so he has to show up. B, was AEW even informed that Billy Gunn was going to be at Barclays Center? That's what I want to know. Because if that's the case, ooh, we got a little spicy, spooky thing going on here. Now, like I said, I enjoyed the Hall of Fame. I fell asleep I fell asleep during Tori Wilson's speech. I fell asleep through it. Honestly, I just didn't care. Like, why is Tori Wilson in the Hall of Fame? That's what I want to know. But while I was at Axxess, I got word that Tori Wilson's father, Al Wilson, passed away. So, my condolences go out to Tori and the rest of her family on this difficult time. But Triple H takes big shots at AEW during the Hall of Fame. Now, this specific situation pissed me the fuck off. After what this fan did to Bret Hart, when Bret Hart was doing his induction speech to induct the Hart Foundation into the Hall of Fame last night, it made me sick to my stomach. And I watched the video. It was just going viral all over social media. Now, as a security guard, the one thing you have to do at all times, keep your eyes and ears open at all times. Let me tell you why. The fan that snuck past security, and this is why I hate Barclays Center. This is why I don't go to Barclays Center from time to time. Now, I remember, I think it was during the summer last year. I think it was during like the spring of last year. Didn't they have a shootout at Barclays Center? I think it was last year. I think it was early last year. I believe it was early last year. I'm not too sure. But if you guys know what I'm talking about, let me know down below in the comment section. Not only there was a shootout at Barclays Center, but the simple fact that you had a fan get past security, go into the ring and tackle Bret Hart. Obviously, this security guard was not paying attention. It was either he wasn't paying attention or he was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Or the simple fact that he snuck past security with the ticket of, let's say, for example, he sat in the 200 level upstairs. In the 200 level, he snuck all the way down to the 100 level, got all the way down to the floor level, to the floor level, and then got into the ring and attacked Bret Hart. Without security even being notified that he was even there. Now, from what I heard, this was planned by him. He planned this whole thing. So what else could he have planned? What else? You see, that you gotta think like a security guard. You gotta think like a security officer. If he had this planned, what else does he have planned? How did he get in the building? Did he have a ticket for that section? Why was he down there? How did he get past security? That's the first thing I would love to know. Now, I know for a fact that security officer that let the fan go through, I know he's done. Either he's done or he's suspended from his job. I don't know. But there's news on this. WWE issues official statement on Bret Hart Hall of Fame attack. Now, Bret Hart was giving a speech during the Hall of Fame. Then things went wrong as a man jumped the barricade and tackled the Hitman. This was a very scary event, and WWE now has an official response on the matter. They were quick to get this out as well, seeing now how the WWE Hall of Fame ceremony is still going on. Well, this was happening yesterday. This is what they said, and I quote, "An over-exuberant fan surpassed our security at ringside and made his way briefly into the ring. The individual has been turned over to the proper authorities," quote unquote, the NYPD. Over-exuberant is an understatement. This guy will likely face a couple of charges, but Dash Wilder was able to extract a certain amount of early justice when it was 100% deserved. Now, I'm going to give you guys another article that's based on this thing over here. If I can find it. Do I have it here? No, hold on. I have to find it on my social media. Give me a second. I gotta find it. Cause I saw the charges that he got. I seen the charges. Do I have it here? I don't have it here. If I can find it. I'm looking over on my phone to see if I can. Okay, here we go. Right here. Okay, here we go. Okay, I have it right here. In a further update, this is leading up to the other story here. In a further update on Bret Hart incident from tonight's Hall of Fame, from yesterday's Hall of Fame, the Los Angeles Times reporter Akash McCarthy is reporting that the person who attacked Hart was charged with 2 counts of assault in the 3rd degree and disorderly conduct. Now, I also heard that not only he's been received a lifetime ban of Barclays Center, he is banned from all WWE events. So he got charged. What did he get charged with? He got charged with 2 counts of assault in the 3rd degree and disorderly conduct. So there you go. That is fucking crazy. That is just straight disrespectful. Like, why would you attack Bret the Hitman Hart? That is nothing but straight disrespectful. And this is what I say on over here every single time. Stay away from those type of people on social media. Stay away from those type of people in real life. Stay away. Stay away. This guy's probably a virgin, doesn't have a job, wanted to do this for attention. Now look what happened. He got a lifetime ban from Barclays Center. Now he got banned from all WWE events. For what? For what? I hope what he did was worth it. I hope what he did was worth it. Because guess what? Now you're banned. Now you're banned, and now you're the most despicable person in the entire world. Why the fuck would you want to attack Bret the Hitman Hart? Why would you want to attack Bret Hart for? What has he done to you? That's what I would love to know. Bret Hart, listen, Bret Hart, and then I commend Bret Hart for doing this. After he got attacked, he got up, brushed everything off, and continued on with his speech. A round of applause for Bret. I love that. I'm telling you, Bret is one of the greatest of all time. One of the greatest of all time. And I respect him even more for after even suffering that tackle. And by the way, it wasn't even that much of a big tackle. It was a soft tackle. Not that. He just grabbed him on his waist and just pulled him down. And then when Bret fell down, so did Natalia. And then everybody sworn into the ring and shit, took him out. I see the clip of Dash Wilder just punching him in the face and shit. At the same time, what are you doing? If I'm Dash Wilder, I'm just pulling him out and just taking him to the NYPD. Why are you punching him? Like, yeah, I know it's self-defense, but you're a professional athlete at the same time. You're trying to get yourself into more trouble? Come on. Just act a little professional here. Yeah, he fucked up. But let NYPD do their job. That's it. Let NYPD do their job. And I bet that the security officer that let this guy jump the fucking barricade should be at least in trouble. In tons of trouble. Because I can say this now. If you're jumping on the field in Yankee Stadium, let me tell you, you're going to get tackled. And then a person that let this specific guy go down the 100 level, jump over the wall, and run on the field, your ass is getting in trouble. Immediately getting in trouble. So that was that on the Bret Hart situation. Rey Mysterio says his ankle is about 90% before WrestleMania. Rey Mysterio suffered an injury on the Monday before WrestleMania. He was in a match against Baron Corbin in the main event and was injured from a spot where flipping over the Lone Wolf. The injury wasn't Corbin's fault, but some were still worried about that Mysterio wouldn't be able to compete against Samoa Joe at WrestleMania tonight. During the Hall of Fame red carpet yesterday, Mysterio and his son Dominic were interviewed about the weekend. Rey's ankle injury naturally came up And Mysterio was quite candid about the subject. This is what Ray said, and I quote, "After Wednesday, when I got into New York, the only thing I've done for the last couple of days is ice my ankle, raise it up, and I've been doing some new technologies to take care of the inflammation and the swelling. Pain's almost gone. I'm about 95% free right now, and in range of motion, I'm out about 90%. So I have one more night to soak it all in and be ready for tomorrow," which is what he said yesterday. "So I'll be good by tomorrow," end quote. Hopefully, Rey Mysterio is able to heal up in time to compete at a high level we have come to expect from him. He'll be facing Samoa Joe, who is a guy that seldom takes it easy on anyone, especially if someone's children are present. So there you go. So Ray's ankle right now is at 90%. Let's see what he feels by tonight for WrestleMania. Sami Zayn. I miss Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn expected WWE return. Now, Sami Zayn has been out of action due to a double shoulder surgery. He has been around WrestleMania and was even spotted with some former employees. Zayn was been training for a while for his return, but he was nowhere near ending his medical hiatus when WWE teased his return in January. John Pollock of Post Wrestling reports that he is getting very close to returning. This is what the reporter said, and I quote, "Sami Zayn is also scheduled to return immensely. I wasn't told specifically or if it's even been decided on, but I'll be shocked if he wasn't back on television by the end of the Montreal tapings next week," end quote. There is a big superstar shakeup scheduled for Montreal the week following WrestleMania. We will have to wait and see if Sami Zayn returns before then, but it's looking very promising. I would put Sami Zayn on SmackDown Live. I would not put Sami Zayn nowhere near Monday Night Raw. Just put it like that. What else do I have? Do I have any more news here? Okay. I just found out here, yeah, Tori Wilson's father has passed away. I found that out when I was at Axxess, I found out. So Tori Wilson's father has indeed passed away. Tori Wilson's father, Al Wilson, passed away 2 days ago, according to Pro Wrestling Sheet. Tori mentioned on Instagram about a sudden loss, but didn't mention that it was her father. This is what Tori said, and I quote, "This week is an incredible one for me, but has also brought me some horrible pain in the form of a sudden loss. Just wanted to tell you to make that call to a loved one. Don't put it off, and tell someone you love them and don't think twice about it. That's all. Big love with a heart on it." So my heart and condolences go out to Charlotte. To Tori Wilson and her father and her family in this difficult time. Do I have any more news here? I might as well just read this real quick for you guys. I might as well just read this. Okay. Roman Reigns says he'll buy Dean Ambrose, Jack Daniels, and beer every night if he'll stay with WWE. Roman, are you really that desperate for Dean to come back? At this point, I want Dean to leave at this point. What good does it make if Dean Ambrose is going to stay in the company? Is he going to get pushed? Is he going to get a future Universal Championship? Is he going to SmackDown? What's the point at this point for fucking Dean Ambrose? If he stays, is it going to be different? No, it's going to be the exact same thing if Dean Ambrose stays. Come on, Roman. Stop playing, bro. Stop playing. Dean Ambrose looks to be leaving World Wrestling Entertainment once his contract is up later this month. It was a big surprising choice because he rejected a huge contract in the process. Seth Rollins already commented saying that he doesn't understand this decision and Roman Reigns can only support his friend while wishing that he would change his mind. While speaking to the Gorilla Position, Roman Reigns opened up about Dean Ambrose leaving World Wrestling Entertainment. He obviously wants his friend to stay with Vince McMahon's company, but the Lunatic Fringe is going to do whatever makes him happy. And that's all you care about. It's happiness. This is what I believe Roman said, and I quote, "I want him to stay. Dean, if you're listening, stay. Do not go. I'll buy you a bottle of Jack and beer every single night. Yeah, you know, I mean, We just want him to be here, to be happy. I think at the end of the day, the selfishness wants him in our locker room. But as a friend and as a brother, I just want John to be happy. Ultimately, if he has to recharge his batteries, but I want my friend to be where he wants to be and have the proper placement for his life. Whatever's going to achieve his happiness, I just want whatever is going to make him happy. I'm not going to lie, we're selfish beings. That's just how we are. And I want our friends to, and I want our friends with me. Not only that, but Ambrose is a workhorse, man, and I don't throw that term around lightly. There's not many of us in this world as far as the workload that we can take and what we can handle and manage. Ambrose is one of those guys I can depend on 52 weeks out of the year. So regardless of whether he's coming or going, someone's going to be able to work with a brilliant superstar. You know, someone who's truly believes in what he's doing and has the great passion to get better and an amazing work ethic. Regardless, he's going to land on his feet and hopefully is going to be right next to me. Dean Ambrose WrestleMania status looks like he's not booked at all on the shows. He's actually has WrestleMania Axxess signing this morning. It happened this morning, by the way. I think around 8 a.m. this morning. Which is generally a spot reserved for people who aren't going to be needed on the showcase of the Immortals. Ambrose could end up in AEW or any other pro wrestling company that can afford him. He is an incredible talent, and obviously Roman Reigns will miss his friend if he does leave World Wrestling Entertainment, which is looking very likely at this point. Now, I understand what Roman's coming from, because the simple fact that Roman doesn't want Dean to leave. But at the same time, if leaving Vince and leaving World Wrestling Entertainment is going to make him happy, let him be. You know, listen, you know for a fact Dean Ambrose can make more money in the Indies. You know that for a fact. He can make much more money in the Indies than he can in the company. But you got to ask yourself this question. Is it worth it at this point, staying in World Wrestling Entertainment for the longevity, for the money? Even Seth Rollins said, some people are just staying for the money. Brock Lesnar's here for the money. Okay. So you rather just sit in catering and then just get paid. Collect the paycheck and move on. I'd rather show my work. I'd rather show my talent anywhere else. But if I'm Roman, just let Dean what he wants to do. If he wants to stay, he'll stay. If he wants to leave, he'll leave. That's it. That's it on that point. What else do I have over here? Let's see if I have one more story for you guys. Oh man, there's not even that much news here. It's just news on Takeover. Yeah, there's just news on Takeover. That's about it, guys. There's just news on Takeover. Unless if I find something else for you guys within the next couple of seconds or not, then we'll just review WrestleMania 35, which will preview and predict WrestleMania 35. Okay, so I have one more story. Here. As you guys know about JR, he's signed with freaking AEW for a 3-year contract. Good for JR. I'm happy for JR on that point. Paul Heyman. Who's on Paul Heyman? Paul Heyman is prepared for Vince McMahon to break up him and Brock Lesnar. I just can't see that happening, low-key. I just can't. Brock Lesnar and his advocate, Paul Heyman, have taken on all challengers, but nothing can last forever. They said the exact same thing about the streak. The streak. The exact same thing. Like I said, Brock Lesnar and his advocate, Paul Heyman, have taken on all challengers, but nothing can last forever. Heyman is well aware of this after spending a majority of his life in pro wrestling, in the pro wrestling business. Heyman recently spoke to sports media with Richard. I apologize if I said this wrong. Dykevich? Dykich? I have no idea. Where he talked about his children, who he said that he hopes to grow up and be like. He also talked about all of those times when he tried to initially make Renee Young uncomfortable. Then he revealed that he's prepared for the moment when Vince McMahon will look over and take him away from his client. This is what Paul Heyman said, and I quote, "This Sunday at WrestleMania, which is tonight, not to promote the show, is just the perfect example. My kids will end up coming backstage at some point before Brock and I come out to the ring for the match. I will inherently at one point, when I see my children, tell them if Brock's music plays and I don't come out with him, everything's fine. Don't worry about it. It's been a hell of a ride. And Heyman continued on by saying, because I am fully prepared at any moment for that music to be playing, and Vince is looking at the monitor and says, you know what? Had enough with Heyman. Let's send Brock out of his own. And Vince reach other and grab my wrist and say, sit down next to me, put on a headset, sit down, let's call this one with me from back here. I'm fully prepared for that moment, end quote. Heyman said that he is fully aware that it can happen. It doesn't mean it's likely, but it doesn't mean it won't happen one day. Therefore, he is preparing himself for this possible future event. We'll have to wait and see if Vince McMahon himself ever gets tired of seeing Brock Lesnar come out with his advocate Paul Heyman. It might not happen at WrestleMania, but if you've learned enough about pro wrestling and pro wrestling entertainment, it's that you can never say never. I can't see Paul Heyman. I can't see Brock without Paul Heyman. That's like saying you can't see Undertaker without Paul Bearer. That's like saying you can't see, who else? That's like saying you can't see the Hart Foundation with Bret Hart and Neidhart without Bulldog, Owen, and Pillman. It's true. It's facts. That's like saying Kane. That's like saying Kane without Paul Bearer. That's like saying peanut butter without jelly. It's like saying macaroni without cheese. That's just something. Listen, don't get me wrong here. I respect Paul Heyman. In my opinion, he's one of the greatest managers of all time. He has a great mind for the business. And I'm sure Paul Heyman will play really well at a creative point. I would love to see Paul Heyman work as a creative. As part of creative. Heyman has a great mind for the business. He does. And he cuts a really great promo. He cuts a fantastic promo. But when it comes to Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar, I just can't see those two break up. I just can't. Listen, don't get me wrong. I hate Brock Lesnar. I see why. I know this like a long time ago. I knew this when this even happened. I knew why they broke the streak. I know why they did. And I respect that. It's just that the simple fact that out of all people, why Brock Lesnar? And I still ask this question to this day. So you bypass a John Cena over Brock Lesnar? So Brock Lesnar was a bigger guy at the company at that time in 2014. Brock was a bigger guy than John Cena. Cena was back then a 14-time world champion. Going into 15. But, like I said, I just cannot see Brock without Paul Heyman. I just can't. Same thing how you thought about, I can't see Taker without Paul Bearer. I can't see Kane without Paul Bearer. I can't see Triple H without China. I can't see DX without China. It's true. But there you go. That's all the news I got right here, guys, on the podcast, man. Let's go right now and let's preview and predict WrestleMania 35's card. I'm going to shit all over this card. I know you guys have been waiting for this video, but I am going to shit all over this card. Let's count how many matches we have on this card, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 matches for WrestleMania. 16 matches for WrestleMania. 16. This WrestleMania has been the worst build for WrestleMania of all time. What do you want me to say about WrestleMania? What in the blue fuck do you want me to say about WrestleMania? 8 hours long, To be honest, do I feel bad for the people that's going to be at MetLife Stadium tonight? No. 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 You paid your money. You prepared your casket. Now it's time for you to lay in it. That's how I like to say it. This build has been completely fucking terrible. 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 You guys know how I feel about WrestleMania. I am not going to sound like a broken record. Let's just preview and predict WrestleMania. What matches on the pre-show? Okay, so the Women's Battle Royal is on the pre-show. Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal on the pre-show. And Buddy Murphy versus Tony Nese for the Cruiserweight Championship. So we'll start with the pre-show. Buddy Murphy versus Tony Nese for the Cruiserweight Championship. Simple, I got Buddy Murphy. He's the best guy on the Cruiserweight division. Don't get me wrong, I like Tony Nese, but I just love Buddy Murphy. I got Buddy Murphy retaining the Cruiserweight Championship because he's the best Cruiserweight right now in the entire Cruiserweight division. And if you're the best guy there, you shouldn't lose the championship. You should be champion. If you're the best Cruiserweight in that division, you should be handsomely rewarded for it. I got Buddy Murphy retaining the Cruiserweight Championship. Now, Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. If I have to pick a winner here, I gotta pick Strowman. I got two picks, either Braun Strowman or EC3. Recording. Either Strowman. Hey, what happened? Yeah. Just leave it there. I'm fishing a few. I apologize. That was my brother. Anyways, back to what I'm saying here. Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. I got either Strowman or EC3 winning. Strowman or EC3 winning. And then the Women's Battle Royal, you got to put Asuka to win. There's no fucking question. No question. So for the Cruiserweight Championship, I got Buddy Murphy retaining. The Men's Battle Royal, I got Strowman or EC3 winning. And for the women, I got Asuka. Either Asuka or Lacey Evans winning. So that's that. Let's go do the tag team titles. The Raw tag team titles. The Revival versus Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins. This has disaster written all over it. Logically, I want to pick the Revival to retain the titles. But there's something there that's telling me that Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder are going to win the tag team titles. And then Kurt Hawkins is going to lose his long losing streak at WrestleMania. I guarantee you either that happens or the Revival retains the Raw tag team titles. If anything, just in case, I'm going to pick the Revival to retain the Raw tag team titles. SmackDown tag team titles. We got the Usos. Jimmy and Jey Uso defending against Ricochet and Aleister Black versus The Bar. Sheamus and Cesaro versus Shinsuke Nakamura and Rusev. I got the Usos retaining the SmackDown tag team title. I heard that they re-signed with the company. I heard that they signed a 5-year deal with WWE, so they won't go to AEW. The simple fact that the Usos should have tested the waters and spoke to AEW to see what they're offering, to see, what type of money that they're offering here. But, excuse me. I got the Usos retaining the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. Simple thing. Why? They're the best tag team in all of WWE. Simple as that. So I got the Usos retaining the SmackDown Tag Team titles. Here we go. We got Bobby Lashley versus Finn Balor. The Demon King, Finn Balor. Who do you guys think? Just sit there and ask yourself this question. You guys think for one measly second that the Demon King Finn Balor is losing to Bobby Lashley? I think you guys know who I'm predicting here really quick. No need to mention this. If you guys know who I'm picking, you guys should know already by now. Let's just leave it at that. Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre. Now, you might as well call The Undertaker and make a burial plot for Drew McIntyre. I would be completely shocked, though. I would be shocked if McIntyre beat Reigns. But overall, do you really think that Roman Reigns is losing in his first WrestleMania back? Come on. Seriously? This is Roman's first match back since leukemia. His first match back, and it's at WrestleMania. You think for 1 second Roman's losing to Drew McIntyre? No. I got Roman winning, but I will be shocked, though. I will be 100% shocked if McIntyre beats Roman at WrestleMania. Be shocked. I'll be shocked. We got the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. The Boston Hug Connection, Bayley and Sasha, defend against Beth Phoenix and Natalya, against the Iconics, and against Nia Jax and Tamina. I want to pick the Boston Hug Connection to retain, but there's something telling me in my gut that the Iconics will win. Just have that feeling. But if I got to pick one, I would pick the Boston Hug Connection to retain. Simple. Why? They're the best tag team. They are a legit tag team. Sasha and Bayley. They're a legit tag team. Why the fuck would you want to take the titles from them? Why? Why? Just let me know. Why? 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 I got Sasha and Bayley retaining the Women's Tag Team Championships. Shane McMahon versus The Miz. False count anywhere. I did not care for this whole storyline. Didn't care. Didn't care. I don't care then, I don't care now. This match will be a sleep fest for me. Don't be surprised if I fall asleep during this match. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if I fall asleep during this match. Just know. Just know. I got The Miz winning. He's a babyface. Sometimes babyfaces could win at WrestleMania. Sometimes they lose. But I got The Miz. Even though I like Shane as a heel, I love Shane as a heel. But for some reason, I just got The Miz winning. I just don't know why there, but it's whatever. I got The Miz winning over Shane McMahon here on this false count anywhere match that no one's gonna really care about at the end of the day. Kurt Angle in his farewell match today against Baron Corbin. I am still shocked that this match is still even happening. We seen this match on Monday Night Raw, bro. We seen this match on Monday Night Raw. I believe, what, twice, 3 times we seen this match at WrestleMania? No, on Monday Night Raw? Man, am I excited for this matchup. Man, am I so excited. Simple. I got Angle winning. It's no question. I got Angle winning. I got Angle winning here. Samoa Joe versus Rey Mysterio for the United States Championship. For over these past couple of weeks, I do not know why Samoa Joe was losing. He lost in the gauntlet match and he lost last week. No, he lost 2 weeks ago in the gauntlet match. Why is he losing? And then he lost to Kurt Angle on Raw. Why is he losing during WrestleMania season? Why is he losing? The champions, your champions should not be losing during WrestleMania season. Shouldn't. Shouldn't. I love Rey. Don't get me wrong, I love Rey. Joe needs a win here. He got the win, I believe, on SmackDown Live. He needs a win here on pay-per-view. He needs a win here on pay-per-view. I got Samoa Joe retaining the United States Championship. Should be a good match. Should be a good match there. But I got Joe winning. I got enjoy retaining the United States Championship. Randy Orton did not. Now this is one of the few matches that I'm looking forward to. Randy Orton versus AJ Styles. This match is gonna be good. And this is, I believe, the second time they faced off one-on-one. I think the first time they faced off on SmackDown Live, I believe it was around, 2016? I think it was 2016. When Orton and AJ faced off. They faced off for a little bit. Not a lot. I remember that time when they faced off for like 5-6 minutes. And I'm thinking to myself, can you imagine this match at WrestleMania? At WrestleMania? I would love it. The fact that we're getting AJ versus Orton, the build to this match was really, really good. I love the fact that they brought, some real life into the storyline, and that's what makes a good storyline. When you add that dash of realism into a storyline, it just makes that story just a little bit that much better. If not, it makes it a whole lot more better. Who do I got winning this match? It's a flip of a coin. I love AJ. I love Randy. These are two of the all-time greats competing at WrestleMania one-on-one. If I have to pick one, I got Randy. This is what I'm predicting is going to happen. AJ, now, we've seen this on SmackDown. AJ tried to do a phenomenal forearm, but then got countered by the RKO. Right? Okay. Now I'm thinking to myself, we're not going to see that at WrestleMania. Now, if this happens at WrestleMania, AJ is kicking out. AJ is kicking out. Because we've seen this on SmackDown Live. It's either they don't do it on WrestleMania, or they do it at WrestleMania and AJ is kicking out. What if? What if AJ does the 420? The springboard 420. And Orton counters that into an RKO. That is a spot right there that everybody's most likely going to look forward to tonight at WrestleMania. I got Orton winning over AJ Styles, the phenomenal one. Daniel Bryan, defending the WWE Championship against Kofi Kingston. Now, I've been saying this over the past couple of weeks, since Kofi Mania just came out of nowhere. I said this on the Elimination Chamber review. The perfect opportunity to give Kofi Kingston the WWE Championship was inside the Elimination Chamber. I said that, right? I did. The simple fact that Kofi had to run through not one, but 2 gauntlet matches and still didn't get a shot yet. It had to take Xavier Woods and Big E to get Kofi his shot at WrestleMania. Now, you're going to ask me this question. Chris, is Kofi Kingston walking out of WrestleMania the WWE Champion? My honest opinion? No. It could be no, but I will be shocked if he does. Now, people are all of a sudden going to say, oh, Chris, if you don't go for Kofi Kingston to win a championship at WrestleMania, you're a racist. Why is that even a thought to even say? I just want to know why. Why is that even a thought? Why is that even mentioned? People all of a sudden want to play the race card all of a sudden on this Kofi Kingston thing. You wasn't pulling that when Mark Henry won the World Heavyweight Championship in 2011. You wasn't saying that though, right? You wasn't. Like I said, do I want Kofi Kingston to win the championship? Yes, but does he do it at WrestleMania? No. I don't think he does. He'll come close. I don't think he will. And if he does win the championship, and I've said this before, especially on SmackDown Review and right here on the podcast. If Kofi wins the championship, his title reign is not going to last long. because they just pushed the Saudi Arabia show to June. Unless, like I said, unless Kofi doesn't win the championship WrestleMania, he wins it at the next pay-per-view. Which is, I believe, Money in the Bank. I have no idea. I think it's Money in the Bank. I have no idea. Because after WrestleMania, the next pay-per-view was supposed to be Saudi Arabia on May 3rd. So then they switched it, and they pushed it back to June 7th. They can delay, now, they can delay Kofi Kingston's win at the next pay-per-view, or they can all of a sudden pull the plug and have Kofi win at WrestleMania. It's a possibility. But what if you don't have Kofi win at WrestleMania? He can win it at the next pay-per-view, take it to Saudi Arabia, where you know for a fact that Daniel Bryan's not going to want to be at fucking Saudi Arabia, have Kofi carry the championship through Saudi Arabia, and then have Kofi drop the championship to Daniel Bryan in June. At the next pay-per-view, when it come back to the States at the end of June. You can do that. Or you can have Kofi win the championship at WrestleMania, have him carry it. Regardless, Kofi's title reign is going to end after the Saudi Arabia show. No matter what. So you can play this two parts here. You can have Kofi win at the next pay-per-view, or you can have him win at WrestleMania. Knowing Vince, he's going to have him win the championship at WrestleMania. I just don't think he's going to win at WrestleMania. Yes, it's a big event. I just don't think he's going to win it at WrestleMania. I just don't see it. I don't see it. But if it happens, it happens. I'll come over here tomorrow for the WrestleMania review, and I'll say, yup, I'm wrong. But you can't ignore the fact that Kofi's title reign is not going to last long. Hell, I don't even think Kofi Kingston can take the championship in the SummerSlam. I don't. Kofi will drop the championship before SummerSlam. That's a fact. I got Daniel Bryan retaining the championship at WrestleMania. But anything can happen. So I got that there. Triple H versus Batista in a no-holds-barred match. And if Triple H loses, he must retire from in-ring competition. I don't see Triple H losing. Nope, I don't. The build was good. And I said this before. The build was going to be better than the match. I don't care how bad the match is. The build is going to be good. Except for the fact that Triple H had to do fucking Spice Girl fucking reference a couple of weeks back on Monday Night Raw. Which wasn't even fucking necessary at all. I got Triple H winning. I got Triple H beating Batista. There you go. What else do I have here? I think I ran down through almost everything. Yup, I did. I went down almost everything. Seth Rollins versus Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship. Now, people want to sit there and say, Rollins can win. Oh, what if Brock wins? What you mean, what if Brock wins? If Brock wins, he's going to take it to Saudi Arabia and drop it to Rollins there. I would be shocked if Rollins win, but I'm pulling for Brock to retain. And here's what I'm telling you why. Pay attention to what I'm about to say. Like I said earlier, I said this with Kofi Kingston and Daniel Bryan. I'm going to say this again with Rollins and Lesnar. They pushed the Saudi Arabia event from May 3rd to June 7th. I would not be surprised, and I said this on the podcast, and I said this on Raw. Lesnar is going to retain the Universal Championship, take that title to Saudi Arabia. He could defend the championship against Seth Rollins. And Rollins can win the title from Lesnar at Saudi Arabia. Yet people want to jump the gun and say, oh, Lesnar's going to retain the championship. Oh, he's going to have another long title reign. You don't know that. Lesnar is going to go to Saudi Arabia, collect the paycheck at the same time, and lose the Rollins at Saudi Arabia. The king of Saudi Arabia, the prince of Saudi Arabia, is going to want Brock to be at Saudi Arabia as the Universal Champion. What if Rollins was the winner at WrestleMania, and Rollins takes the Universal Championship and goes to Saudi Arabia? Who in the fuck are you going to put in the ring against Brock Lesnar at Saudi Arabia? Who? You need a big name for that event in Saudi Arabia in June. You're going to need a big name. By that stuff alone, I got Lesnar retaining the Universal Championship. Oh, and by the way, Elias's musical performance, I bet money that's gonna be interrupted by The Undertaker. By Taker. Guarantee you. Finally, guys, main event. I've been doing this for an hour. My God. Ronda Rousey defending the Raw Women's Championship. Charlotte Flair defending the SmackDown Women's Championship against Becky Lynch in a triple threat. Winner takes all. Main event at WrestleMania. Now, this is the first time the women are main eventing WrestleMania, which I'm happy for, by the way. People are predicting that Charlotte Flair is going to win. And I said this, I believe, when did I said this on Monday Night Raw. Yeah, I said this on Raw Review Monday night. Vince has to be careful who wins this match at WrestleMania. We all know Ronda's not walking out of WrestleMania with both belts. We all know for a fact she's not. She's taking a hiatus after WrestleMania. But she will be on the Raw after WrestleMania tomorrow night. She will be in Barclays Center for the Raw after WrestleMania tomorrow. So, Ronda's out of the picture. Now you got either Charlotte or Becky. I've said this on Raw Review, and I'm going to say this again. Vince has to be careful who wins this match at WrestleMania. If Charlotte Flair wins the Raw Women's Championship at WrestleMania and she walks out of MetLife Stadium with both belts, did you see how Roman Reigns was on the Raw after WrestleMania back in 2017 in Orlando? How the fans just fucked him up verbally. Fuck you, Roman. Go away. Leave. You don't want that same thing with Charlotte. You don't. You thought what Roman got was bad? You thought what Roman got that night in Orlando was bad? You're in New York, Vince. Just letting you know. You're in New York. Charlotte will get it 3 times or not 5 times as worse that Roman got at WrestleMania on Orlando the night after WrestleMania. My pick here, I got Becky winning. If you picked Charlotte Flair to win this match at WrestleMania tonight, you're the biggest fucking idiot walking God's green earth. The biggest idiot. This needs a payoff. After what Becky has gone through. Starting at Survivor Series. The Monday Night Raw before Survivor Series. With Nia breaking her face. She didn't get into the match at fucking Survivor Series. Which put Nia's fist literally landed Becky Lynch all the way to the main event at WrestleMania at MetLife Stadium. All the way to the main event at WrestleMania. All the way. Becky won the Royal Rumble. She gets replaced by Charlotte. Becky had to fight her way at Fastlane to get into the matchup to make it a triple threat. There's no question Becky Lynch wins. No question. This needs a payoff. Now, what happens if Charlotte wins? Everything that Becky Lynch has gone through, from her face getting broken, to winning the Rumble, to getting replaced, to fighting at Fastlane, to regain entry into the matchup, all of that would be on smoke. Done. 0, nothing. Everything Becky Lynch has done after SummerSlam, working her way up all the way to the main event at WrestleMania, would be for nothing if Becky doesn't win at WrestleMania tonight. Everything that she went through, everything coming out of SummerSlam and going into Hell in a Cell, to Super Showdown, to Survivor Series, to everything else that's happened recently, everything that Becky Lynch has worked hard for would be for nothing if she doesn't win tonight. I got Becky Lynch winning automatically. I got her winning. I got Becky Lynch winning. And then she'll be on both Raw and SmackDown. And then from there, you merge the women's division. Yeah, people are telling me, oh, Chris, you know, if Becky's going to win both titles, is that going to be the end of the brand split? No. They're merging the women's division, my friend. They're merging the women's division. The brand splits are going to end. They're just putting both Raw and SmackDown women's divisions, they're merging into one. That way you have one set of a world champion and one set of tag team titles for the women. That way, at the same time, they'd be on both brands. They can fight for either the women's championship, the undisputed women's championship, or they can form a tag team and go after the women's tag team championships. It's what's needed to be done. So I got Becky Lynch winning the Raw and SmackDown Women's Championship. Who does she tap out? Ronda. She'll tap out Ronda at WrestleMania. She'll tap out Ronda. Now, triple threat rules. Ronda doesn't have to be pinned or made to submit to lose her title. So does Charlotte. So if you're Becky Lynch here, you pick your poison. You want to tap out Ronda or Charlotte? I don't think that's an easy pick for Becky Lynch to make. We all know who she wants to tap out. It's the question of who does she want to tap out at WrestleMania. I got Ronda tapping out to Becky, and Becky becomes both Raw and SmackDown Women's Champion. And then we get all the confetti, all the fireworks and shit, and WrestleMania will finally go off the air, and then from there, I can go right to sleep. So there you go. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was a long podcast. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed the podcast, smash that like button. Comment down below, what are your predictions for WrestleMania 35's card? The comment section, guys, is now yours. And then also, guys, if you guys are new to the channel, looking for a Raw review, SmackDown review, NXT review, Throwback Thursday, Top 10 Friday, a wrestling podcast, and gaming content right here on YouTube, hit that subscribe button down below. Ring those bells, guys, for all notifications. Check out the content. NXT Takeover New York review. Link to that video will be in the annotation on the upper right hand corner of your screen. NXT Takeover New York preview and predictions video. Link to that video is in the annotation on the upper right hand corner of your screen. NXT review. Link to that video is in the annotation. And also Monday Night Raw review as well. Check out the content. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, guys. Ring those bells for all notifications. This is the official home of the Reality Podcast right here on YouTube. So make sure to follow me on social media. Twitter, Chris from Lauren. Instagram, your boy Chris_WB. And Snapchat, Chris Most Hated. And if you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below. Ring those bells, guys, for all notifications. I will see you guys tomorrow for a double upload. You guys, tomorrow afternoon, you guys will get WrestleMania 35 review. And Monday night, you guys are going to get Raw review on the night after WrestleMania. Until then, hope you guys enjoy WrestleMania. And if you guys are going to MetLife Stadium, I don't feel bad for you guys. Until then, talk to you guys later. I will see you guys tomorrow for a double upload on Monday. Till then, talk to you guys later.